In the world of cryptocurrencies, OneCoin was touted as the next big thing, a revolutionary digital currency that would change the financial landscape forever. But behind the glossy marketing materials and the slick presentations, there was a dark secret. OneCoin was a fraud, and its founder, Ruja Ignatova, was the mastermind behind it all. Starting in 2014, Ignatova and her associates are alleged to have defrauded billions of dollars from investors all over the world. OneCoin was marketed as a legitimate cryptocurrency, but in reality, it was nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. Ignatova made false statements and representations to individuals in order to solicit investments in OneCoin, instructing victims to transmit investment funds to OneCoin accounts in order to purchase OneCoin packages. Victims sent wire transfers representing these investments, and OneCoin defrauded them out of more than $4 billion. Ignatova served as OneCoin's top leader through October 2017. But as investigations by law enforcement agencies around the world started to close in on her, she disappeared without a trace. On the 12th of October 2017, Ignatova was charged in the United States District Court, Southern District of New York, and a federal warrant was issued for her arrest. Before we continue, we think you should know that we've been putting a lot of time and effort into creating videos that we believe are both informative and entertaining. We want to share our knowledge, insights, and experiences with the world, and we hope that you'll enjoy watching them as much as we enjoy making them. But to keep this going, we need your help. We need you to subscribe to our channel, to engage with us, and to share our videos with your friends and family. When you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos. You'll be able to join our community of like-minded people, and you'll be able to give us feedback on our content. So, go ahead and Despite being on the run, Ignatova continued to exert a powerful influence over the OneCoin scheme. In 2019, her brother Konstantin Ignatov pleaded guilty to fraud and money laundering in connection with the scheme. And in 2022, prosecutors in Darmstadt, Germany confirmed an investigation of a lawyer for possible money laundering, involving the transfer of 7.69 million euros by Ignatova into one of her private accounts in 2016. The hunt for Ignatova intensified, and in January 2022, police searched apartments and offices in several German cities. The North Rhine-Westphalia Police and German Federal Criminal Police Office announced that Ignatova is sought for fraud charges. The Federal Criminal Police Office announced a 5,000 euros reward for information leading to an arrest. An Interpol red notice followed. The FBI also got involved in the hunt for Ignatova. They added her to their 10 most wanted fugitives list and announced a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading to her arrest. The FBI followed up with an episode of its podcast and YouTube series, Inside the FBI, devoted to Ignatova and the OneCoin case. But despite the best efforts of law enforcement agencies around the world, Ignatova remains at large. According to a report published by Bulgarian investigative reporting site BERT, Ignatova was murdered in November 2018 on the orders of a Bulgarian drug lord, Risto Foros Amanatidis, also known as Taki. The alleged murderer, Ruja Ignatova, who is also Bulgarian, is currently serving time in a Dutch prison for drug trafficking. According to the report, Ignatova was murdered aboard a yacht in the Ionian Sea, and her body was dismembered and cast overboard. The alleged motive for the murder was to conceal the drug lord's involvement in the OneCoin scam. The narco boss is said currently to reside in Dubai, having evaded Bulgarian authorities. The story of Ruja Ignatova and OneCoin is a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and the power of deception. It's a story of how a clever marketing campaign and a charismatic leader can fool people into investing their hard-earned money in a fraudulent scheme. And it's a story of how justice can sometimes be elusive, even in our interconnected world.